I think I just dug my very first Indian head. We're going to get her cleaned off here and see. Take it on. Well, it's a beautiful chilly morning. Got Shane all the way down over the hillside. We got a very big yard. There used to be a ferry that would cross from this side of Kentucky to that side of Indiana. 92. He's digging a 92. It's a big, beautiful old home with a gorgeous yard. I got a light bulb base. I know that's meant to say taco vent, but for the sake of it, I'm gonna call it a taco vent. You can't go a day without digging a mason jar lid. I just wish I had the mason jar full of money behind it. So I'm gonna take the opportunity and tell you that my machine didn't charge last night. It was on the charger all night, and now I get to swing the rest of the day with Shane's extra machine that I know nothing about. It's the Nokta Macro Simplex Plus. He has a video about this machine. We did a bunch of side-by-sides with this, his small coil and my small coil. This is a real chattery machine in comparison to the 800 that I'm usually swinging, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna have fun, and hopefully I find something good. Okay, first off, this machine's going nuts. But been here all day, and I got my first coin signal. And it's a wheat penny, all right. First and only coin today. Look how pretty it is. 1916. I don't know if you can see the date on this. So I got another coin. This one looks newer. Oh yeah. Zinc penny. Learning this new machine. I didn't know any better. Most likely a piece of window track. Still figuring out the simplex, but I got a really old chain link. And it's probably not a chain link, it's probably for horse bridle or something. Maybe something to carry that guy around. Got a bullet casing. Peters 38 Smith & Wesson. When you're detecting close to the river, you're bound to find fishing lead. That'll make your heart skip a beat. Beautiful 80 signal and probably a wash part. We didn't have much luck yesterday. We're gonna hit this other little spot. We got an empty lot in an old house. I believe there used to be a corner store here somewhere. If it wasn't that house, it used to be in this area. I know the property owners, really good people. Shane's a little impatient and he's already out there. But I can't blame him for being that impatient. I'm ready to go too, so I'm gonna get off here, start swinging and popping holes. Wish us luck. Well, the age of this place is already very apparent. It'd be cool cool if that was an axe head, but I don't really think it is. Here's a new one on me. Are you ready? Just when you think you're not going to get any coins, it's just a Lincoln, but it's a start. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without shaking. It's probably just a modern coin, but yep. Washington quarter. Tricky, tricky. Here's a new one. What's up, man? Just a Lincoln. It's always too good to be true when you have a nice, beautiful signal like that. Spice shaker. We've both found some coins today. So far, they've all been in the 70s. I want you to take a look at something. You know what that is? It's a 1965. 1965. It's close. 1954. This was the most stubborn one today. It did not want to be found. This one right here fooled me. Nice, really cold morning today. We're gonna do some more swinging. It's been a week since we've been out. Pretty nice old home. Not so modern foundation. And you guessed it, a real outhouse. So I want to just personally say thank you, Jim and Tina. And Shane's recording right now too. Say hi, Shane.
Hi. So here we go.
With an area from my foot to my other foot. I found 3 of these. But might as well dig them, right? I'm fairly certain that this is inner workings of a watch. It's old and it's copper. Well, this yard's pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the big coil. I switched it back to the 11-inch. Started off with the little 6-inch, and I was just squeezing little targets out up here in the front, but once you open up into the yard, there's very, very few signals, so hopefully I can get a little deeper with this one, and we'll find something good. Catch you in a minute. You know, I usually feel bad for these boys that lose all their cars, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if many of them realize they're missing them. Most of the time they just got so many of them. I've probably got 8 of these today, and they're all the crappy zincs. It's been a fairly uneventful day. Pennies all morning. Until just now. I think I just dug my very first Indian head. We're going to get her cleaned off here and see.
Can you see it?
I gave it a little cleaning here. And he's really oxidized in the front, but look at that. My first. That's exciting. That's exciting to me. It's ugly. It's old. And it's beautiful. Well, I didn't have a lot of luck over the past couple times I went out, so I'm just kind of putting together a crap video of everything that we found. Me and Shane, we've got this other location out in the woods, old school house, 1800s. Nobody's ever been on the property. Same guy's owned it for 40 years. This is probably the second time I've ever used the detector in the woods, so it was a pretty fun day. Well, being in the woods and not having a lot of signals, we're going to have one of those dig it all days. I've got me a piece of horse tack. First signal, first find. Moving on. I got an old one here. Primer end of a shotgun shell. So I may have found the old schoolhouse. Right, there's a rock. There's a rock. This one is squared off quite prominently, I might add. And it goes straight back. You can see right at the end of my finger. Over to there, to here, to here. But these jet out. So I'm gonna walk you down this for a second. So, and this one's been cornered as well. And straight back. More stone. And you guessed it. Splitting wedge that's been well used.